Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I've tested loads of brand new products recently, and since things seem to be slowing down a little as the end of the year comes, I decided to play catch up and review some products which have been out there for a while, but I've never had a chance to review them before. I'm still relatively new to this reviewing business, so it can only be beneficial to widen my horizons and get a deeper understanding of the true wireless earbud market by discovering products which you show interest in, but I'm not yet familiar with. And to be totally honest, I did not know anything about Master Dynamic until one of you asked me about the MW07 Go in a comment. But I ordered the earbuds within 5 minutes because the specs were promising, so now let's see if the Master Dynamic MW07 Go can deliver. What strikes you first when you look at the earbuds is their fresh rectangular design. It's good to see something different after all the rounded and pebble-shaped buds I've been testing lately. The MW07 Go is made of TR90 composite, which is a very durable plastic, and its build quality is as good as expected in the €200 price range. The earbuds are IPX6 rated, which means they can easily handle your gym workouts and outdoor activities. The buds are medium-sized and weigh 7.4 grams each. Their fit is perfect, and I found them very comfortable to wear for hours on end. You will probably find a good fit for yourself too, thanks to the 5 silicone ear tips and the 3 comb-like fit wings, which can provide you with an extra secure fit with no pressure on the inside of your ears. The good seal will come in handy as there is no active noise cancelling on the MW07 Go. The small and lightweight case looks very similar to that of the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless Buds, even though this one feels a little cheaper. The fabric lining looks and feels great, but I'm not sure how durable it's going to be, and the same can be said about the lid, which is rather flimsy and thin, and I don't know how well it will handle everyday use. There are magnets to keep the buds inside the case, and they sit in tight and secure. If only taking the buds out was a bit easier, but maybe it's just me and my fingers. Longer listening sessions are not only supported by the comfort of the buds, but by their 10-hour battery life too. However, the case can only add an extra 12 hours to this. The total playtime of 22 hours is still more than acceptable, and you get 5 hours of use after only 50 minutes of quick charging, which is exceptionally good. You can find 3 battery status LEDs on the front of the case and the USB-C port on the back, but there is no wireless charging. Maybe it's not even fair to bring that up against something which was originally announced back in 2018, so let's just move on to connection, where the age of the earbuds shows again, as the MW07 Go use Bluetooth 5.0. But it has SBC, AAC and aptX support as well, so with all these codec options you will find a way to watch videos without a lag, whether you are on Android or iOS. I didn't really have any connection issues other than the fact that there is no single bud mode, nor there is multi-point support. No single bud mode means that you cannot use the buds independently, as the right bud connects to your device as a master, so the left bud only communicates with the right bud and cannot be used on its own. Multi-point support would be necessary if you wanted to connect the buds to 2 devices at the same time, but the MW07 Go cannot do that. But what it can do is making decent quality phone calls. I'm not saying that these earbuds are the last word in voice transmission clarity, but thanks to the single beamforming mic array on the right bud, you can use it for occasional phone calls without any major noise or intelligibility issues. Moving on to controls, we have physical buttons on each bud. There is a single button on the right bud, which can be used to control play, pause, skip tracks and activate the voice assistant. The 2 buttons on the left bud are volume rockers. The buttons could be a bit larger, but they are still easy enough to use, and I like the fact that the buttons are located on the top of each bud and not on the side, so you don't have to push the earbuds into your ears every time you use the controls. And that only adds to the general comfort of the Master Dynamic MW07 Go. But there are some features that are missing here. There is no app support, so the controls are not customizable at all. You won't find proximity sensors on the MW07 Go either, so there is no autoplay pause, and I already mentioned the lack of ANC, so there is that too. And there is no EQ either, but fortunately, thanks to the 10mm beryllium drivers, the sound signature of the MW07 Go is balanced, open and dynamic, so you might not even need an EQ after all. It reminds me of the sound of the Jaybird Vista with its neutral and detailed sound, but the Master Dynamic offers a bit more kick in the bass than the Vista. So you got a punchy and snappy low end, although it's not as full and layered as the bass on the Bose Sport earbuds, but we are only splitting hairs here. The mid-range has a great presence and detail too, vocals sound natural if only a tad shy. The highs are crisp with plenty details and air, and they can only show some hard edges when you push the volume all the way up. And these earbuds can go crazy loud. I wouldn't even recommend using them at full volume. Soundstage is wide and there is great separation between the instruments, but it's not as holographic as the Bose Sport earbuds, which are my reference in that regard. All in all, the sound is very enjoyable and it's up there with the best in its category. To wrap it up, the Master Dynamic MW07 Go is a mixed bag. I love almost everything about its physical design, the TR90 shell of the buds, the beryllium drivers and the fabric cover of the case. The fit and comfort is outstanding, which can make up for the lack of active noise cancelling. The sound quality is on par with the best, and that can make up for the lack of EQ. The button controls work well, and that can make up for the lack of customizing options. No wireless charging, but the battery life and the quick charging can make up for that. You see where I'm getting, right? There are loads of great features, but there are at least as many missing functions on the MW07 Go, so you have to make 100% sure it suits your personal needs before making a buying decision to avoid any disappointment. You want a pair of good sounding, long-lasting, comfortable sport earbuds, but you don't need all the bells and whistles today's higher-end buds can offer? Then you might find that these earbuds are worth €200 or dollars. In any other case, I believe there are better options on the market for the same or even for less money. I mentioned the Jaybird Vista and the Bose Sport earbuds already for a reason. Both can sound as good or even better than the MW07 Go, and they both have some traits which make them a better choice than the Master Dynamic Sport buds. Nevertheless, it's still an impressive performance from a pair of earbuds from 2018. So that's it for today. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, see you next time.